Hi, how you doing today? My name is George, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about the great movie maker lights, but before we get into that, I need to announce something that's kind of cool, I think, anyway. I don't know if anybody else is going to think. Um, so I'm going to probably be announcing this at the end of every video, but this one I figured it would be real good to do it here at the beginning of the video because we're going to talk about, you know, studio lights for video making and photography. Then, but I've already done a blog on it on my new website. So the new website address is georgelawfree.com, and it should be here. Anyway, so if it's not, it'll be in the links below. I want everybody to go visit. More people that visit, the happier I'm going to be. And put your name in the email newsletter thing. It'll confirmation. Google make it look like it's spam, but it's not for spam purposes. It's just basically to let you know that I put up a new blog, which will in turn let you know that I put up a new video. That way you don't have to subscribe here on YouTube and get all the notifications that YouTube likes to give you. You get to watch it. You get to come watch it through the blog at georgelawfree.com. Then we can eventually, I'm probably going to start channels that are not on YouTube on different providers or even my own server. And they'll be in one of the blogs on georgelawfree.com. Right now there's only one, so you have to go, when you go to the page, you should see balloons as the first photo. You scroll down, it's going to go through a Mickey Mouse description that I haven't focused up yet. I'll update that sooner or later. Then you're going to roll down, you're going to see the email box. Just type your email address in there and hit subscribe, and then go on further down. You'll see the blog, and then all the things that I've talked to and some of the things I haven't talked to you about on video will be there from a month ago. And I think the website's doing pretty good because I've got 70 visitors in about 15 days since it's been up. And sorry I didn't put a video out last week because last week was just kind of horrible for me. Things were just going wrong every which way but loose. I was having more problems than I could think of. So I don't know how much of this movie light you can get. The package that I ordered comes with 3. It's the same one that I did earlier with no sound, so I'm going to try to do it again with sound. It might be a little more difficult than I think to actually set it up and show you the lights, but we are going to set it up and go through all the setup and use of one. There's 3 in the box, the package. And when you take the package out of the box, I'll show you here. It looks like this. There you go. Can't even see me when I do that, but it comes in its own zipper box. It's got a zipper here and a zipper here to open it up. It works kind of like a clamshell. I kind of wanted to make a different container for the things, but after using it for 6 months to a year, it works pretty good. So let me open one of these clamshells up and get tripod out. So it comes with the tripods. You've probably all seen them, but it comes in bags too, so it makes it easier to do. See, and then these have got the nuts on them, so they work pretty well. Then you can just spread them out so that they can kind of stand right about there where they need to be. Tighten the nut up, otherwise it'll fall over. I've done that already. Then to make it taller, these nuts will loosen up and you can just make it taller, which is kind of difficult. I'm running out of space. I got other projects going. So we'll put this up where you can see it in front of my face so I can continue talking. Then let me roll the clamshell down and get one of the lights out. I may have to lean over and plug this in. I'm not completely set up for this yet, but they come in a package like this right out of the box, felt. I keep the, oh, I still got that plugged in. I keep the power supply and the plugs in the same bag as the lights in case they get separated from the case. And that's really having a problem getting over that. So, okay. So here's the light. It's not plugged in, but yet. Then the back side, it's got all your adjustment knobs and stuff. On the front, they've got what we call doors when I was doing it younger, or before when I was doing it. Now these can be opened and closed to direct the light. So you can make it into a spotlight, make it, you know, if you got it set next to a camera, you don't want it to get into the camera, or you want to light up a specific section. The doors work pretty good. Now on the back, I'll just set this here, like there. I gotta lower that down so you can see it. Okay, so we're there. It's got lots of controls on the back. Lock it in place. Now it does sit on this post. Let me take that off again. Whoops. Yeah, I'll put it this way, facing towards me. It'll also sit this way on the rack. I'll put that up so you can see it. I need more space to do these type of videos. So it'll sit like this on the rack so that you can go higher and angle this down if you like to get way up in the air. I usually don't use it this way. I usually just kind of put them straight up. Put this back down so I can set it straight back up. Put this off and set it back up here. I usually just set them straight up so they're about eye level with the subject. Yeah, right there. Okay. So my head's obscured. You can't see me with that. So I could sit here and talk all day long and you couldn't see me. So in a minute I'm going to get this plugged in and then we're going to turn it on so that I can show you how they operate. I'll go over the features and all that stuff of these lights. That's the only bad thing I don't like about this. There's no place to put it on the stand. But it does have the power conversion box because these are DC, and it's got an indicator light right there that tells you that the box itself's working. So let me get up and plug this in. Okay, now that we got it plugged in, this switch right here, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's got it's moving. One, it flicks it to just the power. The other side goes to the battery, which doesn't work unless you have batteries in it. So we'll just put it on there, brighten my light up. Okay, I'm going to get up for a minute, take my mic with me so I can talk to you still. Okay, so I'm up and out of the way. I hope you can still hear me. Move some things around here. Okay, so we've got controls on this thing that are kind of strange. When you move one, I don't know if you can see the light behind it. Yeah. When you move one, it gets dimmer or brighter, changes the hue. The other one takes care of the intensity. If it's dark or bright, I like it usually right in about this area when I'm working, so it looks like that thing. So now it's got a nice hard metal case, so it's hard to damage. Of course, they got their logo on there. Then it's got an indicator here of what number you're setting on. Of course, you saw the power plug go in there, and a power switch here, and then these up. Now this does come with an app for your cell phone. instead of an actual remote control. There we go. Let's see if we can adjust the hue. Yeah, there we go. We're getting closer. Okay, so that's what it looks like. And usually I put one on the left of the camera, one on the right of the camera, and one behind the camera. But right now I just don't have the space to set them up, so I'm just using natural light from the sun. But they come with 3 heads and 3 stands, plus 3 brackets and 3 plugs, the whole 9 yards that I just showed you. It's kind of nice that they're there. They're a constant light. I don't have to use the big power suck photography lights. Those things seem to use a lot more power than they need to. So let me take this down. Oh, it's got a locking nut on the bottom to keep it from jumping off. So if you're working in an area, and I like the battery thing, so if you're doing videos, say on a boat or out in the wild, and it's late, dark, or it's under a bridge, or someplace where you can't get the power directly without using a generator, you can get the batteries, which are about $100 a piece, a set, and run these things anywhere you want to go as long as you got battery power. And speaking of battery power, I've had problems with battery power lately too. I'll tell you about that here in a minute. Let me put this thing down and out of the way and put the microphone back where it belongs. Yeah, there we go. Okay, microphone is just about back. I hate these things. They don't adjust the height very well. Okay, let me uncover my pretty face. Oh, look at that. You can see me now. Now, these carrying bags, I like them because they, for these lights, they don't, well, that's the wrong way. They don't let you scratch the plastic. Oh, and I forgot to tell you. That white piece, see if it'll come out. Here it goes. These come with a diffuser built in. It's shiny on one side and dim on the other. I keep the shiny side in. And see, that's what it looks like without the thing. You can actually feel the LED lights on there. So I'm going to slide, this slides in through the side, in and out through the side. You don't have to have a softbox with these if you don't want one. Some people use the softboxes with them. And you can take the screws out on the front to take the doors off and put a softbox mount in its place. So it's kind of cool that those things work pretty good. I like it because this thing is just not cooperating. It just bugs me. I don't know why. It just sitting there bugs me. It's not what I'm used to where I set them up normally when I'm using these type of mics, and I haven't been able to do that since I've been doing it in this small, tiny studio. I've got other things going, so I'm paying attention to those too in case I have to pause to or stop for a minute to take care of those problems. So the power, I went live with some friends in a meeting or for a job interview in a meetings, and I had power issue because the battery went dead in my microphone interface, the one I did a while back, the PW625, I think it is. Anyway, it's just a microphone interface. It doesn't record anything, and I had it hooked up to my computer so I could go live and use the all CNI or the camera that you're watching me through now, the AX100, FDR AX100 Sony camera that I keep trying to get people to buy through the affiliate marketing thing I've been trying to do to pay the rent and be able to continue doing these type of lights or these type of lights, these type of videos, continue doing the videos even though I don't have very many subscribers just yet. Have a funny feeling that's going to change quickly, because everybody that's watching this video, if you got to this point, you're going to subscribe, like, and share Every time a video comes out, you're going to share a video to all your social media accounts to support this channel. At least it don't cost you anything that way. Hang on a minute. I got to get some water. I'm talking too much. I got this crazy little bottle at Walmart. Seems to be working pretty good. Anyway, so I've got links and everything else on there. Oh, I forgot my train of thought. Anyway, so I'm trying to get off on a tangent, trying to stick to the script because I got the teleprompter working now so that I can read what I'm saying. I'm probably going to need to get a better tablet if I can make some money to do it. So somebody wrote that teleprompter wrong. It must have been me or my editor or me, which is probably the same. Anyway, so I forget where I was at, so I'm just going to start over at something. So I'm hoping this affiliate marketing thing will generate me enough money real shortly so that I can at least pay the bills at the house so I can keep a roof over my head. I don't have to do this outside like I've seen a lot of guys doing because they've decided they wanted to go live in an RV and didn't realize that it was tougher to live off the grid in a mobile vehicle because of the laws and ordinances. Oh, I didn't even know that. Laws and ordinances around the country to keep you from actually using an RV in the city as your primary residence and leaving it in one spot. They don't even like you to do it on your own piece of property. But, it's real hard to keep batteries charged when you don't have enough gasoline for the generator or the sun's not out to run the solar panels. It really makes things difficult to do that. And a couple of the creators that I like to watch are doing that, and they're going through the problems. So there's lots of products coming, and I'm getting back into the movies as soon as I get doing. My movie server, NAS, Network Attached Storage, whatever you want to call it, was a Western Digital, and it crashed on me, so I had to buy a different server, so I decided not to buy a Western Digital. It's going to crash after 2 years of use. I've got a Synology drive. I bought the DS220 Plus. It's a 2-disc system right now just to see if Synology's work it. And if I can get the money up between now and Christmas, I'm going to buy the 10-disc Synology drive so I don't have any storage space, at least for a year or so that I can buy all these new movies and rip them into digital and put them on the device because you can't download digital movies anymore, so I'd rather just buy them in DVD form. And I probably should do a video on how I rip DVDs, because I'm doing about 30, maybe 40 a day when I got time to do it. And I've got, like I've been saying, 670 or so DVDs that I've got to get done. And I can't, the drive and the on the Western Digital, I can't just transfer over because it was one drive on the Western Digital and it ate itself, basically. It destroyed itself completely. I lost everything that was on that drive. So now I've got a backup, probably about the same amount of storage as the other one, but it's the drive, the 2-disc version's got a backup, so if one disc fails, the other one will still have the data on it. Which then I can just hot swap the drive out and get a new one, which the 6 terabyte drives are pretty cheap. Nowadays they're getting cheaper because the drives are getting bigger and bigger and bigger and more expensive. Now, if I could get someplace like Synology or somebody that sells Synology to send me the the stuff, I would do a whole series on Synology. I'm planning to do that as soon as I figure it out a little bit better, because I'm not an expert on network devices, so I gotta actually get in and work on it, figure it out, learn how it works before I actually decide to do a video on it. So I've got a couple videos coming up Friday, since I missed last Friday because of everything going on here. I've had too many problems since I missed last Friday, and I don't really have a job at the right moment, so I'm trying to find that with all the other problems that I've got going on and have to overcome. It was just kind of difficult to. Private number. They can call me back later. It's probably just the Republican National Committee trying to do another poll. They've been calling me just about every day trying to do a poll. I answer their questions, and then they call back the next day with somebody else and doing it again. Because they're trying to get Trump some money for his lawsuits. And I got a way to support me and them with the affiliate marketing. And maybe, just maybe, you guys will help me out and help Trump out. We'll find out when that comes up. So make sure you go see my website. Links to the product will be in the description that we just talked about, the set. I'm not going to go for all the products anymore. I'm just going to go specifically for the one that I'm talking about. And the links will be on the blog, and the blog will actually go more in depth than I did on the video about how these things work. Now, I've been using this for a year, and I've been running them quite a bit, off of videos I've been doing for other people, and in studio situations where these are big. And this is only about a 8 to 10 inch LED. They do make them bigger, but this is the one I'm using, which works great for even big studios, having the camera 6 to 10 feet away from the subject that you're talking to or talking about or recording, with the lights blaring, one on the left, one on the right, one above the camera. It seemed to work real well. Haven't had any problems, haven't had any LEDs go out. I kind of really like them, so I'm going to keep using them. For still photography, they work pretty good too. It makes it a little easier to have those going, and you can do close-up work with them. I have. But you can do cheaper for still photography, probably do cheaper for video. I haven't done it that way. I've done it this way. And they're great video maker LED lights. And they don't use a lot of power, and they don't get hot. So if you're in a room or an area where it's really hot and you don't have any AC or cooling going, they don't help heat the room up. They're just kind of there. You can actually take the diffuser off, put your hand right on the LEDs, and they're not really that warm. I don't advise doing it. I've done it, but I don't advise doing it because too much of your finger grease right on the LEDs will burn the LEDs out eventually, or cause it, problems. And my computer's going crazy again. Anyway, so I'm working on ripping videos. We'll have to do a video on ripping physical media to the Plex server, which I kind of like. And I like having the actual physical DVD. Now, I've since my drive quit, I've lost my place on where I was. So when I start doing movie reviews again, I may end up redoing, because I've got some new videos in the system that I recently just got. I'll go, once I get out of these redoing the bad videos from last year and getting them so that, like today, you can actually get some idea of what I'm talking about. We will go ahead and do that. And the GoFundMe page, I've been putting at the end of all my videos. I need to do a video real shortly, next couple of weeks, probably next 2 or 3 weeks, about in depth of what I'm trying to do with that. Until then, like, subscribe. Like, subscribe, hit the bell button. Go check out my website. The address will be in the bottom. And then comment, tell me what you think. No matter how bad it is, I'll understand it. And I just finished another video. I gotta get off of this thing so I can start the next video and put this light away. So anyway, let me take care, be safe, and we'll talk to you on the next video. And I'll probably, the other one will be coming out shortly after this one today. So we'll talk to you later. Bye.